clean that little hell.
Oh, Lord.
Asking all. Oh, like, I went there trying to find me stuff for their photo shoot this weekend. I found Zoe a little outfit. Little girl. Found the most skimpiest thing, and he was like, the skirt looks good, but she needs a bit. Oh. With that, it was literally just a hard top that went across her boobs. I'm like, I'm gonna bring a Tiffany with us.
Oh, wow. So what is Chloe doing?
Zoe?
Huh?
So she's been working and stuff. Chloe was working at a juice place, but they just weren't having enough business.
Right.
So they had to lay off like 5 people. So she went on two interviews yesterday. My mom was like, why are you stressing yourself about it? You have your own stuff to worry about. And I said, Mom, it's different if they were just sitting at home, being forth effort, weren't doing nothing, but they're both trying their best. Like, they're both, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Me and the gang, and we just walking through and counting money often too.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday nighter between the Houston Oilers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on. Hey, Seven Pirates. Back on 80.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A beautiful fake. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McIntyre. Open man there is Malone. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run with Thomas. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Rams defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. This is Thomas. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. McIntyre. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. McIntyre. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At the 25-yard
There we go. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 16-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Logan. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Fields now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Throwing to start the drive. McIntyre to the right side and complete to Thomas. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here we go. Check, contact. 18 Cardinals.
Now Thomas. Skirts by at the 15. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check, man.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Looking to throw. McIntyre. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd down now, Lowry, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
A loss of 2 yards.
Off play action, Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. The race is on. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McIntyre. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Thomas. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for Houston. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Lowry. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Play action. It's Fields. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Off play action. McIntyre. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's go now.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
19 Lions.
Off the play fake. McIntyre. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Got it. Ready?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's caught. It's Malone. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Next to score, Oilers 17, Rams nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the... yard line.
16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
At the 16-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Rams, nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Fields. It's complete to Parker, left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there, and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
17 at the 40-yard line.
On the option right is Fields. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Throwing to start the drive. McIntyre. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a handoff up the middle. Lowry. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
EQ. Go.
From the 50, here's Fields. And now here is another interception. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, McIntyre. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the left side. Lowry, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They run the option on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thomas, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Back to throw. McIntyre. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off play action. McIntyre. Drops it underneath to Thomas. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, Lowry, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Up the middle they go. Lowry, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, here's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Fields going to keep it running right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Lowry. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lowry, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Lowry. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Lowry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
You can do it, baby.
Get it together.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout. But still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points, and this game is over. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin the slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab, gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag, now with a minute.